Okay, sorry for the delay. This is section 4, IDs and SQs. Do these and you'll be done, and we'll do 23 when we get back from break, okay? Question 21 says, why did Eisenhower want to depend on nuclear weapons over traditional military approaches to war? Because you could cut down on manpower and money spent if we're only focusing on one thing, and that's producing nuclear missiles. 22, what was the goal of the Eisenhower Doctrine? To enforce new laws and legislation with military power. So how about just this? Using military force when needed. There you go. 23, in what nations did the U.S. intervene with covert operations? You can say in, hold on, there's a couple. Lost my place. Hold on. Alright, so you can say in Guatemala, Korea, Soviet Union. That's good enough. And then your IDs. You've only got 4. Sputnik, first satellite for the Soviet Union. CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, created under the National Security Act, 1947, I believe. And then brinkmanship, going to the brink of war. All right, so finish up those last couple of IDs. We're not doing the review sheet today, so all you have left to do is do the video going over 22-4. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and do it all in one sweep and we'll be done. Alright, 22-4 in your packet, the last part of 22, section 1A says, why did many Americans believe Truman's foreign policy was not working by the end of the 1950s, or the end of 1952? 3 things. Number 1, Korean War. Number 2, China's communist. Number 3, Soviets now have a nuclear weapon. Okay, things are not going well. B says, what 2 strategies did Eisenhower think were the key to victory in the Cold War? Strong economy and increase in nuclear weapon production. C, what was massive retaliation? Threatening to use nuclear missiles. That's our number 1 thing right now. D says, how did Eisenhower cut military spending? Reducing the size of the army. All right, technically we're not at war during this time, so reducing the number of military members. E says, what was brinkmanship? Willing to go to the brink of war. Ready, but no physical fighting. F says, what did Eisenhower tell the Chinese that helped to end the Korean War? Hinted at nuclear war. We played kind of a game of chicken with them. We hinted that if need be, we would use nuclear missiles. Did we want to? No. Cross off G, we're not going to talk about it, just skip over, go to section 2, covert operations. A says, what were 2 strategies American officials used to prevent other nations from aligning with the Soviet Union? We provided them with financial aid and CIA operations. Cross off B, we're not doing that one, skip and go to C. C wants to know the new leader of the Soviet Union. That's Nikita Khrushchev. Spell it from your notes. Alright, last 2 and we're done. D says, how did the Soviet destruction of an American U-2 spy plane impact the 1960 summit? The summit broke apart. Peace talks ended. And E, in his farewell address, what did Eisenhower warn Americans would be on guard against? And that it's actually part of your IDs. It's number 27 on your IDs, and it is military industrial complexes using price gouging, and the governments needed to look into it so they didn't get taken advantage of. Alright, finish that, and you guys, we're stopping there for a break. Bye.